Friends, the story I'm going to tell you today is truly special. It's about 73-year-old Grandma Sonia Park. For 5 years after her husband passed, she ate alone, watched TV alone, and went to sleep alone. Her children were busy, and her friends slowly stopped calling. One day, the grandmother looked in the mirror and realized, when did I become so quiet? But would you believe it? This same grandmother now meets people more than 5 times a week and is happily living with over 50 new friends. What on earth happened? In fact, this is all of our story. Statistics show that 40% of seniors over 65 don't see a friend even once a month. What's more surprising is that 70% feel lonely. Don't you feel that way too? The phone used to ring all day, but now it's only spam calls. Seeing the children on holidays has become the only major event of the year. While it's a little comforting to know you're not the only one, it's also sadder. Grandma Sonia Park felt the same way. One morning, she made a decision. I can't go on like this. I can't spend the rest of my life alone. But there was a problem. She didn't know where to start. Making friends isn't as easy as when she was young, and where should she go? Or who should she talk to? Have you had this worry too? Is it even possible to make new friends when you're old? The grandmother thought the same thing. But she didn't give up. And 3 months later, her life completely changed. What was the first thing the grandmother did? It wasn't something grand. She just went to a small cafe near her home. Every day at the same time, she sat in the same spot and had a cup of coffee. At first, no one spoke to her. She didn't speak to anyone either. But after a week, the cafe owner greeted her first. Grandma, you're here again today? 2 days later, the customer next to her spoke up. The coffee here is good, isn't it? This is the first secret. Going to the same place regularly. It takes time for a stranger to become a familiar face. You should start today too. It doesn't matter if it's a neighborhood cafe, a park, or a library. Go to the same place at the same time, 3 times a week. But going regularly isn't enough. The second thing the grandmother learned was the art of starting a conversation. She said it was really awkward at first. What should I say? What if people think I'm weird? But the secret she discovered is this. You don't need a grand story. Start by asking the person next to you. At the mart, are these lettuce fresh? Saying, the bus is late today. At the bus stop, talk about the weather, food, things happening around you. These small conversations stack up, and you naturally become friends. The important thing is to give the other person a chance to talk too. Ask a question and listen attentively to the answer. Just nodding with, I see, or, I think so too, keeps the conversation going. The third secret the grandmother found was finding common interests. Someone she met at the cafe asked her to join a yoga class together. The grandmother hesitated at first. Yoga at my age? But when she went, she found the room full of people in their 60s and 70s. That's when she realized, people who like the same things become friends quickly. Some people joined a book club. Others joined a hiking group, singing class, calligraphy class, learning smartphones. Anything is fine. The important thing is to choose activities you do together, not hobbies you do alone. If you start meeting people regularly, even just once a week, that's the beginning of a new connection. But honestly, I'll tell you, the grandmother also experienced many failures. She went to some gatherings where a friend group was already formed and she couldn't fit in. And she met people who answered coldly when she bravely spoke to them. Every time that happened, she was upset. Maybe this won't work. Maybe this isn't for me. But she said she changed her way of thinking. If one person doesn't work out, I'll meet another. If it doesn't happen today, I'll try again tomorrow. This is really important. Making new connections is a marathon, not a sprint. Some people become friends quickly, but others take time. If you're afraid of being rejected, try thinking this way. Maybe that person is lonely too, and that's why they're defensive. When you try to understand the other person, your heart feels much lighter. Just a moment, I want to share one important thing. 3 true friends are better than 100 acquaintances. The grandmother also tried to meet many people. At first, it looks good on social media to have many friends, right? But over time, the grandmother realized, what you really need is deep connections. 5 people who sincerely listen to your story. are far more precious than 50 people who just greet you on the surface. So she changed her strategy. She decided to meet many people, but spend more time and go deeper with the few whose hearts connected with hers. Having a serious conversation over a cup of tea once a week, that's what true friendship is. Well, that's the first part of Grandma Sonia Park's story. She was alone at 73 but started with a little courage. And now enjoys every day. You can do it too. Age is just a number. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, it's not too late to make new friends. Do you remember the 3 secrets the grandmother shared today? First, go to the same place regularly. Second, start with small conversations. Third, meet people with common interests. If you practice just these 3 things, you will surely discover it changed you in 3 months. In the next story, I will tell you in more detail how the grandmother made 50 friends, and the specific ways to build truly deep friendships. Never give up. Your second act of life starts now. I'm rooting for your bright life that's not over yet. In the next video, we will prepare deeper stories. If you subscribe, like, and set notifications, you can comfortably meet the next good story. Thank you.